Hi guys and welcome to a King of ranked gameplay in King of Glory. As you can hear, you don't hear, never mind, I can hear. It's very windy outside and yeah. So this is a ranked gameplay and I'm using the Puppeteer in this round with 4 of my friends. Yeah. So as usual, clearing up the middle lane and trying to help the bottom lane to gank much more easier. And yeah. This is literally everyone. So and here our top laner, which is my friend, did a whoopsie right there, and yeah. As for the puppeteer, as you can see, below there is the on top of my health bar, like at the bottom on top of my health bar, you can see like there are 3 slots where you can take. What I'm taking now is my team's perspective, so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And yeah, here saw the enemy mid lane trying to get the creep at the river. Since I failed to steal it, like that creep is very important since it gives you a boost of gold and XP. And yeah, usual clearing out the lanes. And never thought the enemy jungle will gank me that fast. And yeah, just use my second skill and first skill and second skill and first skill again. Just to escape. And yeah, the big difference. Oh no, there's no difference between KOG and AoV, just the hero's difference. Like, yeah. And now I'm trying to execute the enemy mid lane but failed. And yeah, but at least she no now don't will now not be able to gank our bottom lane. And here I know that my teammates is going into the tower, so I cast my puppet there. Actually stepped on the enemy marksman's bomb and yeah, go ahead and second skill and flicker combo and ended the enemy's marksman. If you're wondering how did I kill the enemy support is enemy support or tanka is because of my third skill. As if you can pause the video for a bit, his third skill area of effect is an X area of effect. It's very special. And here, just trying to wait for the enemy, either enemy jungler or the enemy mid laner to go onto the lane. What I'm doing, just trying to kill. Oh no, yeah, I was waiting for enemy jungler. Tried to kill her but failed. And yeah, now the enemy's mid lane is trying to kill me. But luckily our jungler is there to scare her away. And yeah, just going to get the healing buff under my turret. And here, so seeing my top laner bringing their enemy's top laner to the mid lane, I decide to go help him a bit. Yeah. So I'm now trying to get a idea of where the jungler is, and yeah, spotted her getting the already got the blue buff. And now just scouting an area, trying to check where is the enemy jungler. And yeah, since the lane is getting cleared, I decided to go back and clear my lane. Since there are nothing to do. And yeah, for Puppeteer's puppet, I'm gonna explain the puppet skill first. So there are 2 skills for the puppet to control the movement of his human body. And here I did a rookie error, which is not calling back my puppet much more earlier. Since what I did that is use my third skill and first skill just to try to deal poke damage. but the enemy Quillen's burst is just too high. And destroy the minion over there and trying to help our top laner to get a worth exchange of the enemy, but I failed miserably since I didn't have I didn't have enough mana. And yeah, it was quite a sad thing. And yeah, for his puppet, there are two skills on his puppet that can help him adjust his human body's location. And yeah, now I'm going to bottom lane since just trying to help our marksman. I never thought would caught 3 enemies over here, and I thought I could kill them, but sadly the enemy marksman runs away. And yeah, just to make sure that I earn most of the benefit from that team fight, I just ended the enemy's support. And here, from the map, I saw the enemy Quillen or enemy jungler trying using her ultimate to attack my human form. And yeah, I just used the puppet second skill to change places just to avoid from getting killed by the enemy jungler. And here I try to end the enemy marksman, but just now what I was doing wrong is spamming my third skill. I should have aimed the third skill much more accurately. And yeah, now the enemy's Vera is checking the bush, and she knows there is an enemy in the bush since yeah, the boomstick's passive will show where the enemy is. You're trying to end the enemy's mid lane and once again failing since I was too scared. And here I was too late. I was just now too busy poking the enemy's mid lane, and yeah, but luckily the jungler didn't went too far back behind the turret, and I managed to just end her and get the red buff. Here just trying to clear the top lane and probably push the top turret, and but sadly the enemy's top laner is back, and he ended the first turret. I mean the minions. And yeah, my papa was getting attacked, so I had to pull back my puppet. And here trying to go to a mid lane just to probably may end the and yeah, just trying to scare the enemy's mid lane. And yeah, here I've done another error, which is teleporting my puppet to get damaged by the Vera's first skill. Like I forgot that my yeah, if I didn't get my puppet didn't get destroyed by Vera just now, I could have killed the jungler, but no, at least I could help my jungler secure a kill from secure the enemy's top laner kill. Here going to a blue, no, I trying to end the enemy support since enemy support is crashed. And yeah, for some reason enemy jungler thought she can end our tank slash support's life and gets ended by me. I didn't know why she didn't went for our marksman. And here poking the enemy Brunhilde. Yes, this is Brunhilde in King of Glory. And just poking the enemy. And for Puppeteer, yeah, just now I'm going to the top. No. I'm just trying to scare off the enemy mid lane. And here I scouted that there are 3 enemies over there. I was scared that the enemy that Kira would go in a bush and kill my human body. And yeah, I was too scared to go in front since I recalled my puppet too early. And here, since three of us are over there, we decided to just destroy the mid turret. For some reason, the enemy crashed went in front of us, and yeah, just get killed. He probably thought that his second skill also deals damage. Here, sadly, our jungler gets killed, but since the enemy jungler saw me having low HP than her, she thought she could kill me, but gets outplayed by me. And yeah, I didn't manage to save our marksman since I was too far away. But at least she got a kill. And yeah, here ending the enemy's marksman. And the enemy mid lane as well. Yeah. For the puppet, what I think the most important thing for him is the blue buff. Since if he can get the blue buff in the early game, like it's literally the same cooldown reduction you get as from Aegis. Yeah, what I'm doing is putting my human body in a bush just to scout where the enemy is. And then I saw the enemy jungler trying to steal the dragon, and yeah, good knockup by a dragon there, and ended up risking his life for one monster that we are not going to kill. And here, the enemy top laner went here and did a tour dive and killed both of our marksmen, but he overextended, and also the crash trying to save yeah. And here also ending the enemy's marksman life. Sadly, our Toro died. Yeah. So I'm now. You didn't know what was that shiny blue thing? It's the Death Sickle in King of Glory. And here I sold out the Death Sickle since the original build was Death Sickle and then Barriers Agony. Was it? Yeah, Barriers Agony. Since the Puppeteer doesn't have magic damage, so some people will buy a Barriers Agony to do the extra amount of damage. And here I was trying to end the enemy jungle and also getting the blue buff, but our marksman stole it. No, he just joined it. Yeah, trying to steal the kill again, but failed miserably. He thought he would die, but get saved by the Toro and me. And yeah, going to the top lane just to destroy a turret and at the same time killing the enemy top laner. If you're wondering why isn't the tower attacking my puppet, it's because the puppet's AI is set as a minion. So for example, there are minions in the turret and the turret is attacking the minions. Since the puppet's AI is a minion, it would go for the normal minion instead of the puppet. Here I done a not quite of an error. I just didn't have enough skills to survive that sudden lunge attack by the enemy jungler. And here, as you can see, I brought was not the apocalypse or something. It's the item where you get when after you use a skill, your basic attack would be enhanced. And yeah, for last item, getting the Aegis, or you can say Frost Shield in Arena of Valera, but the Aegis passive is in King of Glory's Frost Shield, while the new item for mage in Arena of Valor is Yeah, it's the Aegis in King of Glory, which we'll explore that. And here trying to end a marksman, but luckily our marksman gets the kill, and yeah, the enemy jungle didn't know why she didn't went for um me or our marksman, but she went for the tank that was tanky. Yeah, just trying to taunt the enemy. And yeah, and here sadly our top lane gets caught. And since I knew Vira used all the skills, I just went in and killed him. And yeah, use my ultimate and my third skill to escape. And yeah, about here I was hoping for the enemy jungler to go ahead and get their red buff, but either she's scared or it's this thing, little genie thing. That little genie thing is when your side lane's second turret is destroyed, it will summon a genie thing that will help you um they'll roam around and show scout for you. Yeah. And we're just trying to get the marksman which is protected. And here I done a very it's not an quite an error I can count, since the wall is too thick, and what happened was my puppet didn't went through the wall, and yeah, my human body was stuck there. But luckily the both tanks didn't protect well the enemy Vira, and yeah, gets killed by me. And this is the gameplay of Puppeteer in King of Glory Diamond ranked. Yes, I know it's a low rank, but I'm still trying to escape this hell. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and yeah, see the damage is 140k. It's insane if you can farm, if you can snowball very good in the early game. And yeah, this is the gameplay for Puppeteer in King of Glory. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Goodbye.